Hi everyone, this time I am going to share to you the contrasting journey of Nelson Mandela and Adolf Hitler in terms of reaching the fullness of their moral character. Okay, so Nelson Mandela was born in a small village in the southeastern region of South Africa from a family of leaders. His father was chief of the village and a member of the royal family of the Tembo tribe. Nelson Mandela's father died at the age of 9, and from that point, his life changed dramatically. He was adopted by his uncle and grew up in a company of tribal leaders and chiefs, which gave him the rich sense of African self-government and heritage despite of the cruel treatment of black African in white-governed South Africa. Mandela began an art degree at the University of College of Fort Hare, where he met his friend Oliver Tambo, and later on both of them were expelled for joining a protest boycott. After that, Mandela went home and he found out that his uncle arranged him into a marriage. Yet he refused, so he ran away to Johannesburg where he worked as a policeman, and the experience was a shocking wake-up call for Mandela, who has been relatively sheltered from cruelty of racism. He saw the terrible misery and despair of the South African black people. So after he was expelled from the University of Fort Hare, he enrolled at the University of Witwatersrand to study law. He became actively involved in the anti-apartheid movement and later on became a member of the African National Congress, or the ANC, in 1942. For 20 years, Mandela directed a campaign of peaceful, non-violent defiance against the South African government and racist policies. He then founded the law firm together with his friend Oliver Tambo. The law firm provided a free and low-cost legal counsel for unrepresented blacks. In 1961, Mandela, who was formerly committed to non-violent protest, began to think that armed struggle is the only way to achieve change. He co-founded an armed offshoot of the ANC dedicated to sabotage and guerrilla war tactics to end apartheid. Mandela and other 10 ANC leaders were sentenced to life imprisonment for political offenses and sabotage. But later on, he was released and was elected as the first black president of South Africa. Mandela used his power to free his people from discrimination and to end the apartheid. On the other hand, Adolf Hitler was born from a wealthy family. His father was a, worker in a Bureau of Custom, and his father was cold and strict, where he wanted his son Adolf to follow his footsteps. Hitler wants to enter a classical high school and become an artist, yet his father won't allow him. Instead, he was sent into a technical school. Hitler rebelled against his father's decision and intentionally did poor performance in school because he was thinking that if his father saw his little progress in technical school, he will allow him to devote himself to achieve his dreams and become an artist. Like other Austria Germans, Hitler developed a German nationalist idea at a very young age. Later on, the father of Hitler died and he was given the opportunity to pursue his dreams. His mother allowed him to study fine arts at Vienna. He applied for admission, yet he was rejected twice. And at the age of 18, his mother died, and he ran out of money. Because of that, he lived a bohemian life at homeless shelter and men's dormitory. To earn a living, he sell his artworks, his paintings, and watercolors. But despite of his poverty, Hitler continued his engagement with his political and intellectual environment. And later on, Hitler joined the World War I as a German army. But after that, Hitler and his fellow soldier could not get over with the defeat of the German Empire. And because of that, he blamed the Jews and the communists. So he wanted to eradicate all the Jews. Later on, he became the leader of the Nazi party, and because of that, he used his power to initiate the war, or the World War II, where millions of Jews were killed. The moral of Adolf Hitler was influenced by his childhood experiences, where he was always beaten by his father. They were always fighting because he is rebellious, and also because of the influence of his environment, the social connections. And unlike Nelson, Adolf Hitler was a man who is fond of cruelty because of what he has experienced in his lifetime. So that's it. They have different journey in their moral development. So that's all. Thank you.